Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Franks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Franks now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Franks looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Franks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Vogel. He sets to fire deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Vogel. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Franks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Setting up play action. Franks. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A give running left, it's Sanders. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 36. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Another run with Sanders.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Going for it with Sanders.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Franks. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Back to throw. Vogel. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, it's Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
130 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off play action. Vogel.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Off the play fake. Vogel.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And
at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first down. Vogel. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vogel. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd and 2, Vogel. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's brought down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry. With time. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. 178 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Finding room to the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Hunt.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Coup now for the point after. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your Greek.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the three-score lead. Now it's down to two, but three-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each